Hello and welcome back to the podcast. Before I get things started here, I want to talk about some behind the scenes drama that's going on right now. I just tweeted a few minutes ago. Actually, let's see. Let me find the tweet. It was posted 37 minutes ago, so a little longer ago than I thought. Okay, so basically, I have an issue, and I'm just going to read the tweet. I have an issue that I've just noticed. I have a couple episodes missing on Spotify. Episodes 15 and 17, which is the conspiracy episode and the previous episode, my favorite YouTubers part 1. I didn't get a notification or email or anything, and I don't know what else to do. Thus, I tweeted. And I included 2 screenshots. One of my Spotify page. It shows the most recent episode on there is episode 16, my favorite podcast. And then below that is episode 14, Ubisoft. Which means that the conspiracy episode number 15 is missing, as well as number 17, the favorite YouTubers, which is why I included a second screenshot showing Stitcher, showing that those episodes are still there. I also looked on Apple Podcasts and like all the other places that post, and they're all still there. The only site they're missing on is Spotify. So I don't know what the issue is. I did this tweet and I was like, hey, I almost didn't record tonight. I was like, well, I've got missing episodes and this is part 2 of one of the missing episodes. So, nah. But then I looked on my Spotify for Podcasters dashboard and realized I have like 7 listens on there, and the rest of my listens are on Stitcher and mostly Apple Podcasts. So, not too upset about it. I mean, I want the episodes back up, and because what if someone only listens on Spotify and they're missing episodes, and this is part 2, and they're like, wait, it's kind of a good thing I number them, because then if this happens, like, I don't know, like, I didn't even notice, the count was way off, because like, the count is off anyway, because, like, if it says, like, on Apple Podcasts, it says I have 18 episodes, but the most recent was episode 17, because of the introduction, it throws the count off, because it's episode 0, it's not numbered. And so I got confused because on Spotify it said I had 16 episodes. I'm like, wait, there's only 1 missing. So I counted and realized, oh, episode 15 is missing. So it's a good thing I number the episodes. And someone just messaged me twice. I will pause this and oh, I can't pause this. Oh, okay. You will have to wait until I'm done. Oh, I just found a limitation of this, I was gonna say Adobe. It's Dolby, not Adobe. Speaking of Adobe, I subscribed to Creative Cloud. I think I said that in the last episode, or a couple episodes ago. I subscribed to Adobe, Creative Cloud. It's kind of expensive, but I thought it was worth it. I played around with some of the apps, and I didn't really like it that much. I know, like everyone says, there's like the top of the line, and it's like the greatest photo and video editors of all time, and the professionals use it. And they even said like they used, it was Premiere Pro to make movies like Daredevil and other movies, like they put them together on that, and I played around with it for like a week, and they made it way too complicated. It's like, just make it simple. Keep it simple. It doesn't have to be like, I couldn't figure out what to do. Like, there was tutorials, and it's like, all you have to do is done. Like, wait, how did you get to that? All you have to do is done. Like, no, I went frame by frame. Like, it doesn't tell you what to do. It just cuts to it, it's done. I don't know what to do. Usually with computer stuff and technology, I can figure it out. If I play around with it enough. But with this Adobe stuff, like Photoshop, a perfect example, GIMP. It's a free photo editor, and it's great. I only use it for one purpose, though, is to make backgrounds transparent. You do it in 2 clicks. It's really simple. You just do it in 2 clicks. With Photoshop, you go step, 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 step. Oops. Backtrack. Eraser. Step, 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 step. Step, step, step. Done. Got step. Yeah. They make it way too complicated, and I don't know why. I was talking with someone earlier, and she said the same thing. She said she has a degree, and she's like a graphic designer or something like that, and she got fed up with Adobe, and she's looking for something simpler, which leads me to what I'm about to say. On my phone, for the last 2 or 3 years, I've been using a video editor called Power Director, and I paid for it. I paid for, like, there's a free version. It's got a watermark, and then you pay. I think it's like $10, and you own it. It's on there. It's on a subscription, and yeah, I've been using it. It's the best. I love it. There's a PC version, but I could never afford it. It's way too expensive. I tried the free version, like the trial. It was great. I loved it, but watermark and time limited. Well, they had something on there. It's Cyberlink is the name of the company that does it, and they got something called Director Suite. It has Power Director, which is a video editor, Photo Director, which obviously is a photo editor, Audio Director, which is like Gold Wave, basically, I think. I've never used it. It's installing right now, and I just spoiled the ending of this. And then the fourth one is Color Director, which I don't really know what that is. I guess I'll find out when it's installed. But the bundle is like $350, and I bought it on sale. It was way less than $100, I'll just say that. And yeah, Power Director, the photo editor, the video editor installed. I was playing around with it, and I love it. It's the best one. I haven't even fully made anything, and I'm just kind of playing around with some of the features, and I was like giddy, like this is awesome. Let's see. The Audio Director is at 67%, and then I've got to install Photo Director and Color Director. So, but that is exciting. I am way too excited about programs like that. I've been wanting it for years, but anyway, I have been... Wait, let's see. I should probably... I don't want to repeat of... Actually, one of the reasons I was so excited about it including the Audio Director one, the audio editor, is if I have an issue where... I keep saying, I'm learning as I go with this. And that the Zodiac episode, and then with the podcast episode, where it cuts off, and I didn't even know... And then I had to splice the two together, and it was really annoying and time-consuming and frustrating because I had to do it on my phone, and I didn't like doing it. Well, this Audio Director, I could do it on my computer, like really easy, and so yeah. And save it as an audio file, because I was having to... I had to save it as a video on Power Director on my phone, save it, post that to YouTube, and then take the video and convert it to an audio, and it was just way too many steps. I'm like, I just want simple. It's too many steps. Okay, I'm 10 minutes in, I haven't even got to... Okay, this is... Part 2 of my favorite YouTubers. this will either be the end, like the last part, or part 2 of 3, because I haven't even made it halfway through the list, and I kind of just want to like go through them real quick. The thing is with the part 1, the ones I chose, I have a lot to say about, especially like, you know, Kendall and Matt, Pat, Markiplier, Scott, all of them. Like, huge fans of them, and I had a lot to say about them. So with these, like, I'm not saying I'm not huge fans of them. I put my favorites at the very top. So, cause it wasn't like a top 10 list or anything. It was basically just whatever comes to mind, and obviously the ones that come to mind first are your most favorite. Of course, as I go down, there's a few that like I really like. It just, you know. I'm going to start off with Arlo. Arlo is... Okay, first off, I haven't watched his videos in a while. I don't even know if he's still on YouTube. Because... See, with a lot of these channels, I don't actively look for them. Like I said in the first part, a lot of them, I don't even realize I'm not even subscribed to them. Because, like... I'll watch one of their videos that's recommended, and I'll watch it, and oh, I'm a huge fan of them now. And then, like, I'll watch the videos as they appear in my recommended. And if they drop out of my recommended, well, then I don't really seek anyone out. There's very few, like Philip DeFranco and Kendall Ray. I'll seek them out, and like some of the later ones I'm about to mention, I'll seek them out sometimes. But, like, for the most part, I don't really seek any of these channels out. They just appear in my recommended. So, I'm going to look up Arlo real fast. And see if he's still around. I'm subscribed! Basically, he does... oh no. Okay. the featured video on there was from 2 years ago. And I'm like, that's not good. Well, the most recent video was from yesterday, so that's good. He covers Nintendo content, but it's different than normal. He's a Muppet, basically. I don't know if he's done a face reveal. Like, I'm not like this super huge ultra fan that follows everything he does. I don't even think I have him followed on Twitter or anything. I don't know if he's done a face reveal, if we know what he looks like, but from what I've seen, he's just a Muppet. He's a blue Muppet, and he talks about Nintendo, and I like the way he does it. Like a lot of people, they'll post like these crazy theories. I remember, like, I found him when they were talking about the Nintendo NX. And like, there were all these theories coming out, and there were all these outrageous ones. And his video came up, and I'm like, what's this Muppet talking about Nintendo? I clicked on the video, and he's shooting down all these rumors, like, it can't be that, it can't be that. You know, stop spreading all these rumors. And I was like surprised. I'm like, wow, and like, you know, really, I like the way he was talking and everything. But then, like, I watch. Let's see, when the most recent video of his I watched, it was a month ago, and still no red line. I'm not seeing any red lines from anything recently. It has been a while since I watched his stuff. Okay, so I'm all the way to 8 months ago, and I'm not seeing any red lines indicating that I've watched any of these videos. So I'm way behind. And yeah, I don't want him to watch this because that's kind of awkward. Okay, I am a fan, but not like watch every single video fan. I was a watch his video when it appears in my recommended fan. So anyway, I'm moving on to the next one. Okay, so I'm gonna get some slack for this, or get some people are gonna. I don't know the right wording. I don't even know if I use that word right. I don't even know if I don't know. I can't English. I'm gonna get criticized for this, because this has happened in the past. When I mention this channel and I say I like it. WhatCulture. Basically lists, and they post every day, and there's so many different videos of people criticizing them as like cheap clickbait videos and that they just crank out for it's fun. I don't care. I like it. And there's a whole series of channels like WhatCulture Gaming and movies and all that, and then just random whatever. And I like it, okay? Leave me alone. Which kind of leads me to another one. I found this channel through WhatCulture, I think. I don't remember when I found it, but I try to binge as much of this channel as I possibly can. And apparently I don't binge enough of it because it's still... Let me see here. There we go. I get recommended on this channel all the time. Fiend with Karl Smallwood. And I get recommended videos. They post like every day. See, it's like 9 hours ago, 2 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. They post like almost every day. And they've been doing it since, let's see, when did the channel start? 2017? I think, wait, let's see, uploads. I'm thinking that there was another channel, let's see. Oh, no, oldest video was 3 years ago. Actually, hang on, I forgot. On the search page, it tells you how many they have. 664 videos. 2 more videos, and then it's an evil number. No! But, I like, I'm not good at explaining things to people. I try to explain that to people, but, well, yeah, that's kind of like, that's how I am with like Fiend. I've tried to explain it to some people before, like why I like it, and I ended up just stuttering, and they're like, so we shouldn't watch it? Like, no, you should totally watch it. He's just standing in front of a green screen, and what's funny is he's like, every video is basically just him in front of a green screen, and every time he talks about something, they'll add something else related to it to the green screen. And he's got a tattoo on his arm that's like the same color green as the green screen, so like his arm's like half invisible, and sometimes he'll wear like a green shirt, so he's almost invisible, like half of him is invisible. He's always drinking something. I just realized I'm not subscribed to him. I didn't know he had his own channel. Karl Smallwood, let's see. Posted 13 hours ago, so yeah, he does the Let's Plays. He's doing God of War right now. Part 32, he does a lot of Let's Plays. But now I'm subscribed to him. Yeah, he's hilarious, and he's always drinking something. He's got like a mug, or he's drinking alcohol, or he's coffee or something, I don't know. But, kind of a thing with him is he doesn't do sponsorships, and he's always saying like, I won't push anything unless I've tried it, and I use it, and nothing that I ever am offered. He actually did a video this is the first time I've ever really heard anything in depth about it, but kind of like exposing like the Raid Shadow Legends and Audible sponsorships thing, and like all the fine print and stuff he had to go through because they offered him, and he looked through and he basically did a video about them. Yeah, I didn't really know that the sponsorships work like that, and he's the one that taught it to me. And yeah, right, moving on to the next one. I don't want to spend too much time. I'm trying to get as many on here. Like, also don't want to jump ahead. Okay, I'm gonna kind of rapid fire because let's see how many, 3 channels here in a row. They're related, kind of, because they cover the same things. I know they're friends, and I know they help each other, and they like work on each other's channels. So it's 3 independent channels, but they're like our own network, kind of. It's ReignBot, Nexpo, and Rob Gavagan. I actually found ReignBot through, I was looking up Poppy videos. I saw a thing about like the I'm Poppy, I'm Poppy, I'm Poppy. And she did a video about Poppy. And that's when I found her. But she does like all sorts of like videos kind of like that, like the... that doesn't really explain very well. I said videos like that, but you have no idea what I'm talking about. Again, I'm not good at explaining things. Trying to think of the name. ARG, like alternate reality games. She talks about them, but that's one of the things she talks about. And let's see, I'm gonna go to her channel real fast. And I misspelled it. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I prefer E, except when it doesn't matter. Well, I am subscribed to her channel. I don't think she's posted in a while because... Wait. Well, oops. Okay, last video I watched from her was a year ago, Unsolved the Strange Case of Joshua Maddox. Let's see when that was posted. October 29th, 2019. I remember on Twitter she was saying she wasn't going to post for a while because she was like moving or something. And I didn't see... She wasn't on my recommended anymore, so I thought, oh, she's not posting. But she's still tweeting. So... let's see. She's posted a ton. And most recently, 6 hours ago. Oh, that's awkward. I have a lot to... I definitely have to catch up because now she's covering like true crime and Reddit, exploring the 5 September 2020 subreddit. What is that? 6 months ago. That was before September 5th, 2020. So what was supposed to happen that day? I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. The Haunted World of TikTok. User at Face the Light. I definitely have to catch up on this because I love her videos, like her deep dives and stuff. Like one thing was the ARG. It's the alternate reality game where a good example is. Oh, and then I got distracted by something. I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about. I was scrolling and I saw something and it almost went down a rabbit hole, but I was like, oh wait, I'm recording. Ash Vlogs, I think I remember that. That was with the comments and hidden videos and stuff. Okay, I'm moving on to Nexpo. Let's see. ReignBot doesn't have any featured channels. And the description is blank for the most part. So I'm gonna... I said they're like a network, but they're not. She's not on this Nexpo. It stands for Nightmare Expo. And I'm subscribed. Let's see. Even newer. Posted 4 hours ago. Okay, so his videos tend to get a little more scarier. I legitimately got freaked out in some of his videos. He's got a series. Oh, he posted one 2 months ago. It's called Disturbing Things from Around the Internet, Volume 11. And yeah, they are really disturbing. When I saw like I've seen like other channels like, oh, here's some disturbing things from around the internet, and it's like stuff that everyone has seen, and oh, this is boring. But he finds like these obscure, really creepy things, and like everyone, like I always get afraid when I see he's posted another one. I'm like, oh no, and oh yeah, this website needs to be shut down. That one was a creepy one. Apparently there was a website. It was like a chat room for kids, but literally anyone can join, and a bunch of pedos were joining. And yeah, like that site needs to be shut down. Scrolling down, Disturbing Things Around the Internet, Volume 10. Chronicles of Reddit, Volume 1. Oh, did he do another one? Because that one was a good episode. I don't see... Wow! The episode posted 4 hours ago was Chronicles of Reddit, Volume 2. Wait, when was the first one done? Because that was a while ago. 10 months ago. Wow! I haven't been on his channel in forever. 4 months ago, apparently. Strange Flyers Around Portland, Oregon. I remember that. Oh yeah, have you seen this face? Yeah. I haven't been on his channel in 10 months, apparently. And he just posted Volume 2 of an episode that I was really looking forward to. So I have to check that out. I keep saying that, but am I really going to? I did last time, though. I did. I went back and I caught up on 3C Films. I went back and, like, obviously I wasn't interested in everything he's posted, because he'll talk about movies I don't really care about. I went through and I watched a bunch of... He did some, like, theory videos on upcoming movies that have already come out. And I was watching those, and I was like, haha, he was so close, or stuff like that. Then Ron Gavagan is... I don't know if he's still posting. I know he was having... oops, I misspelled that. I put a T instead of an R. Not zombie. Gavagan. Alright. Following, and let's see, videos. 3 weeks ago. Yeah, it was. I remember it was always a while before, because he was having like troubles, and he was talking about closing the channel a few years ago, and so he would post like once every couple months or so. So I'm not really that surprised. And then, but like he does a mix of content, which I think I talked about in the past. I didn't like that he did. I think I did talk about this in a previous episode. I like his content. He does comedy and true crime and like scary stuff, but it's because he blends them. Like he just like posts all of it on the same channel, and like he'll do like these hilarious "why would you put that on the internet" video, and I think there's like, I don't know how many videos are in that series. Let's see. 123. Wow. He puts that on there, which there's nothing wrong with any of these series that he does. They're all great. They're all great on their own. I love them. They're hilarious. They're scary. They're informative. My issue is that he puts them all together on the same channel, and it kind of blends together, and it's like you watch the "Why Would You Put That on the Internet" series, and then you turn around and watch Seriously Strange or Anatomy of Murder, and it's like, well, this is the same guy that just... Well, yeah. Oh, wait, apparently he did more, because apparently not all of the "Why'd You Put That on the Internet" is on the playlist, because the thumbnail says number 126, and that's 3 more than 123, so I don't know. I just know that's a lot. So, but like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with any of his content, because, yeah, like that, his it's like professional quality. Like, I love, because like when a lot of true crime YouTubers, like I don't know, like he has like a professional quality to it, like opening titles and slides, and he like, it's kind of like an Unsolved Mysteries style, like atmosphere, the way he's doing everything. I don't know. Going back to the whole, I'm not good at explaining things. Very good channel. I recommend all the channels I'm talking about, by the way. Let's see. Alright. So, now we're on to these two channels here I'm going to have to mention. They also, I don't know, in my mind, they go together. I don't know if they consider themselves going together, or if everyone else sees them as like partner channels or something. I don't know. I always see, like, when I think of one, I think of the other. There's Whang and wavywebsurf. And I actively look up all of them. Like, there's some channels where if I miss a couple of episodes, I'm like, oh, don't worry about that. But with Whang and I can't speak. Whang and with him and wavywebsurf, when I see they have a new video, before I watch the video, I look to see if I missed any, and I literally catch up. And yeah, like, they haven't posted anything new. Like, I'm caught up on. I'm on Wang's channel right now. He doesn't have anything new that I haven't seen. Let's see, channels. Let's see, about. He's been posting since 2013. No, wait, 2016. Why did I say 13? So, I should probably talk about what he does. It's kind of like internet culture, like lost media and stuff like that, like internet mysteries and stuff like that. Let's see, and wavywebsurf. Let's see. Oh, and I have missed a couple of his videos. I haven't seen the ghost car story behind the internet's most iconic. Oh, that okay. So wavywebsurf is, wavywebsurf and Whang are similar in the fact that they both cover like internet culture and the history of like this and that and the memes and all that. Like, they're not like identical channel. They have their own personality and stuff, and so like they'll have. I'm getting distracted by everything here. I've missed 3 of his videos, which I am definitely going to catch up on when I finish this. I've got like 4 channels to catch up on now. But Whang and wavywebsurf, I definitely watch every single episode of, because I don't want to miss any of that. And what's cool with wavywebsurf, what he does sometimes is like he'll talk about someone who accidentally became a meme 15 years ago, and then he'll track them down and he'll do like a Skype interview with them, like kind of catch up, like how's your life been, like how does this affect you, and stuff like that. Would you do it again? Which is interesting because like there's a lot of these people, and yeah. He did an interview with recently with the Zillion, I think. I never heard of him until he did an episode about him, and apparently he was a big deal, but I never heard of him. So let's see, Google Translate. Oh, see, let's see. Google Translate sings. Oh, okay, no. I thought it was called Google Translate sings. it probably was called that, but she had to change it because of copyright. Yeah, there it is. Here's a video from 2 years ago. The headline on it says Google Translate sings. I'm sure for copyright infringement, copyright trademark reasons, she had to change it to Translator Fails. Her name is MALINDA Kathleen Reese. She is a singer, and what she does is she takes song lyrics, runs them through Google Translate, and then translates them back to English, and then sings it. And it is hilarious. And what's funny, though, is I've been watching her videos for years. And so my best friend is the one that showed it to me. Like, she sent me the videos, and like, it was funny. I actually don't seek out her videos. I don't. My best friend will send me a link. You got to watch this new MALINDA video. And so, let's see. Most recent on here, 1 month ago. Google Translate sings "Never Gonna Give You Up." The first that I think one of the first videos of hers that I saw is she did a Google Translate cover of "Shape of You" for Ed Sheeran, and it turned it into "I Like Shapes." So, that was 3 years ago. There we go. I want to play some of this, but I don't want like the whole flag thing, because I'm gonna post this on YouTube, and YouTube is like gonna be like, hey, you played a song. But what's interesting about MALINDA is it kind of goes back to the whole Rob Gavagan thing. There's the comedy, and then there's the serious side. But what she did, and I love that she did this. This is great. Let's see. Where'd it go? I don't see it. Okay, she has her own channel. And she has, like, serious songs. And, yeah. I knew she could sing because she sings in the Google Translate videos. And she's a really good singer. But I saw her as a comedy singer. And then so, like, my best friend was like, she released this really good song. It's a really emotional song. Oh, here it is. Just MALINDA is the name of it. And it's just everything about this channel is totally different. Like, on the Translator Fails channel, like, everything, there's, like, hand-drawn animation on, like, the banner and the picture. And it's, like, it's very obviously a comedy channel. And on her professional channel, it looks like a professional singer channel. And so, like, when my best friend sent me a video, she was like, oh, let's check out this emotional MALINDA video. I'm thinking, MALINDA doing an emotional song? Yeah, right. And then, let's see, I don't remember which, I have it saved in a playlist on Spotify, because I loved it so much. Okay, the name of the song is Fearless. And she sent me the video, and I played it, and I'm like, this isn't the same person. What's funny is, it's the same voice, you can tell it's her, but it sounds different because she's, I don't know, like, I don't want to word it wrong, because she's taking it seriously. She's, like, actually putting her heart and soul into the serious music, and on the Translator Fails, she's just goofing off. And it's the same voice, just it sounds different because she has, like, different intentions or whatever, I don't know. But I love both versions of her voice. She's very talented, and I highly recommend you check out both channels. And I have a few channels left. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How long is this so far? 39. Can I rapid fire through these? I don't think I can. Drew Gooden. What if I just listed off the names of the rest of the channels? That would just be kind of pointless. It would have been like a 30-second podcast. Like, okay, here's my favorite YouTubers. Da 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 da. There you go. End of podcast. Drew Gooden I've been a fan of his since he was living in that apartment before he got married, which doesn't explain much if you've never seen it. Let's see. It's a variety channel. Like, you hear about a variety show, that's him. He doesn't have like a set thing, like he only talks about gaming or he only talks about this or that. It's kind of like whatever he wants to do, he does. Because, like, a long time ago, he would post about, like, let's see, actually, I'm going to sort by. Most recent video was 5 days ago. Oldest, let's see. Pre-Google, 4 years ago. Kickstarter denied our project, world's greatest magician, king of vape. So even that is very different. He would talk about different Vine collections. Are we really doing this? Talk about fraudulent people. Why did you think this would work? And now I should probably sleep. I got home from work and I checked to see that Power Director had installed, and I said I played around with it, and then I found out that the episode was missing on Spotify, and I started recording. I haven't even rested. I got home and just kept going, and here I am. I'm surprised I've only yawned once. Anyway, like, lately he's been reviewing bad movies, and all of his content is good. Like, no matter what he posts, there's never any bad videos. What's funny is I don't remember how long ago it's been, but he got married at some point. There was he started featuring his girlfriend in some of his videos a while back, and he would talk about her. He would say, and then he would kind of show her a little bit, like, oh, I think her name's Amanda. And I'm looking at his thing. And so, but then, I guess, this year, they've been together because of the quarantine. She's been featured in more of his videos, and she's very entertaining too. She could have her own separate channel, and I'd watch both channels because she's hilarious. I think one of my favorite videos with her, let's see, I don't remember. I think it was a prank one. It wasn't long ago, but it wasn't too far ago. I don't know. Basically, at the end of the video, he was trying to trick her or something. I'm also I don't know. What? I don't know what just happened. The audio thing, the audio director thing just popped up. It says no internet connection, and now it's loading. Oh, it's at 99%. I'm gonna record myself reacting to audio director finished installing, which is a weird thing to comment on. I don't know, but waiting to install. Installing. Wait, oh, that must have been downloading. This whole time it's been downloading. I thought it was installing. Okay. Oh, wait. It's already at 4 or 5%. 27%. 47%. 48%. 77%. And then it stops. It's not doing anything now. Why is it? It's just staying at 77. Anyway, 90%. 94. So, 100%. Lunch. That sound that I probably was talking over, you couldn't hear, was that installing. Now I'm going to start Photo Director installing. 1%. Yeah, the downloading takes forever, so I'm not going to record myself doing that. One thing, I don't know if he still does this. I don't know. But he would be like, he would start his, Drew Gooden would start his videos by saying like, hello, this is the only channel on YouTube. I am the creator of YouTube.com and stuff like that. And he does sponsorships with Squarespace, and you'd think he would have it on his link here. He created a website with Squarespace as a joke, like hotdog.com or something like that. And I went on it, and like he keeps adding stuff to it, like you can put like mustard and ketchup on hot dog, and no, picture of hotdog.com. Let's see. Let me actually type it in. Picture of hotdog.com. It's loading. I hope I got it right. The screen is just white. It's not doing anything. But if it wasn't an actual website, it'd probably just be like, can't connect to thing. Of course, my internet is very slow. I use my phone's hotspot, so it's not very fast. It is loading. Now it's doing the https://www. thing. So I'm thinking it is the actual site, because it wouldn't have done that if it wasn't the real site. I assume. I could be wrong. I'm usually wrong. It is not doing anything. Anyway, Drew Gooden has his own brand of comedy that I like, and moving on now. Seamus Gorman. I'm probably saying his name wrong. He says his name all the time, and I'm still like, yeah. He is starting to phase out of... he started by talking about... Oh, and there goes my computer again, making the noise. He started a few years ago. I don't remember when he's... Trying to be louder than me, aren't you, computer? Let's see. Seamus... Seamus... I misspelled it. That's the problem. That is the problem. Yeah, there it is. Seamus Gorman. Gorman. I am following him. It's another one of those channels that I go back and I watch every video of. I've seen every one of his videos, including the one from 5 days ago. Tinkerbell, Secret of the Wings is unironically good, and yes, out of all the Tinkerbell movies, Secret of the Wings is by far my favorite, which is probably a weird thing to say. I've seen them because in 2013 I was watching this little girl. This was 4 years old, and I was watching her every day for like 2 months. And I had Netflix, and I was scrolling through, and I'm like, what do you want to watch? And she goes, Tinkerbell. And I'm like, Tinkerbell it is. And so I watched every single one of them up to that point. And yeah, Secret of the Wings is my favorite. And every time she was like, Tinkerbell, I'm like, okay, I know which one to start. And she never complained. We watched the same movie over and over again, and she never complained. Also, watching her is when I got into My Little Pony. Because we were scrolling through, and she's like, Pony! And I'm like, how do you know about My Little Pony? We haven't watched it yet. And I think I was more into it than she was. Because I finished the first episode. Yes, I finished the first episode. She fell asleep. And then, hang on. So, it looks like I will be using Audio Director after all. That was one of my neighbors knocking on the door, asking for something I told him 100 times I don't have. So, anyway, where was I? Seamus Gorman. Okay. He started out a while back. Let's see. I don't even know how far back. Let's see. Videos sort by oldest. 5 years ago. That was a while back. Oh wow, he was really young back then. And when I first discovered him a few years ago, he was talking about like the Pixar theory and Toy Story and all of that. So that's how I knew him. But now he still talks about stuff like that. But like lately he's been talking about like the Disney sequels. And he does do other stuff. Occasionally he'll talk about non-pop culture stuff. I just can't think of any right now. He also talks like Harry Potter, and here's a Peter Jackson video. MCU. So yeah, like he basically like Disney-ish, like a Disney. I was gonna say Disney Channel, but nah, he's not the Disney Channel. And then below that is SuperCarlinBrothers. I like them. Let's see. I think they would probably. Yep. There it is. They are. Because Seamus he lives in the UK, and SuperCarlinBrothers live in America, and I don't know who flew where. I think Seamus flew to America and did a video with them. It was so weird. The video started, and there's Seamus in the SuperCarlinBrothers set room thing, and they've done videos together, and they've been collaborating. So yeah, they basically, when I think of SuperCarlinBrothers, I think of Harry Potter, because they do a lot of Harry Potter content, and in fact it's mostly Harry Potter, but they also talk about like Star Wars, and like there's one on Mulan, and there's a theory on Frozen. Is Natasha alive? She is not alive. There is no way for Natasha to be alive, because in order to get the Soul Stone, I'm not going to get into it. Oh, and there's Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, they talk about like general fandom stuff, but a lot of it is Harry Potter and like Pixar theory. They have the Pixar ball in the background, and they have all sorts of stuff. I'm a huge fan of them. They started their own brand of coffee a couple years ago, maybe a year ago, and I've been meaning to get some CarlinBrothers coffee. It sounds good and looks really good, and I know somebody who actually bought some, but like it was an online friend, so like she couldn't share it with me, but she was like, it's one of the best coffees she ever had, and I wanted some. I plan to buy some eventually. I just never get around to it. They also have Super Carl and Gaming, but I'm subscribed to them, but I subscribe to that channel, but I don't watch, because like I said in a previous video, I don't really watch like game streams. So I don't watch, like, I subscribe to support them because I'm a fan, but I've never watched a single video on this channel, on the Super Carl Gaming. Okay, so I probably should have mentioned this next person after I talked about MALINDA, the Translator Fails. Tessa Violet has a similar story in my mind, like, because when I first heard about her years ago, when she went by Mika Kitty, and like she would do comedy songs, and I have playlists that I've started. I have like funny videos playlist and stuff like that, where I have some of her old videos in there, and they're hilarious and they're funny, and she just skits. And there's a video where she's like on a hill at night and she's just talking, and it's not particularly funny, but I still laugh at it. Not like laughing at her, but like she's still funny. She makes like weird. She's getting like philosophical, but she's like making faces and noises and stuff. So I'm like, this is hilarious and very thought-provoking. And she's a very interesting person. And she like rebranded herself a couple years ago. And now I don't know if Tessa Violet is her real name. It probably isn't. But it's more marketable, I think, than Mika Kitty. It's her content now is different because it's not so much comedy now as it is like she does like actual songs, if that makes sense. It's not that the old ones weren't actual songs. I actually listened to some of her old music on a playlist on my phone. I put my earbuds in, the AirBuds. No, I don't have I have wireless earbuds. I call them AirBuds, and I was like, oh, they're AirPods. No, AirPods are a totally different thing. These are AirBuds. I don't know if AirBuds are trademarked. It doesn't matter. I listen to her old music and her new music, and I'm a huge fan. And I highly recommend that people check that out. I actually don't know if she has anything new. Let's see. Tessa Violet. Subscribed. I'm always afraid that I'm going to go to one of these channels I'm praising, and then it's like, oh, I'm not even subscribed. I think it happened in the last video. Most recent video was 3 weeks ago. Internet detox day 1. And then she hasn't posted since. And then it looked like she posted regularly before then. And it looks like she still was still posting oh wow, these are long videos. She was posting like 2-hour videos. So wow, yeah. Let's see, music videos. Let's see. I'm sure she has a music video playlist, albums and singles, Bad Ideas, Holloway Board. Yeah, she's got a lot of good songs that I listen to on Spotify. But it looks like she's got new music out. I haven't even seen that. It says out now. It looks like it's new. Here's Spotify. That's loading, and let's see. No, never mind. Highly recommend checking that out. 4 channels left. I'm just gonna rush through these. Okay, so these 2 channels that I'm gonna mention, there's 2 sets of 2 channels that, well, 2 of them are directly linked because they have history, and these next 2, I don't know if they are I consider them to be related, even though I don't know if they're related. There's Patrick Willems. He does like video essays, and then there's Nick Robinson, who also does like video essay type things. Like they do like long form, like they don't post every day, and when they do post, it's like very well made videos, like thought provoking and stuff. Like they're not simple videos. It's like them sitting in front of the camera, like talking. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but they don't do that. Like, when they release a video, there's like time and effort and energy and money spent into this video, and you're getting good quality content with them. With Patrick Willems, I like what he does. Not all of his videos are like this, but I like when he does it. When he does like a deep analysis of a movie, and he's at his parents' house, and like the skits, like he goes all the way to their house, wakes them up, sits them in the kitchen, he sits across from them, and he's telling them this insight to the movie, and they're basically like, why are you telling us this? That sort of thing. It's hilarious. You gotta watch it. And like Robinson, like he literally flew to Japan to follow a lead on an old Domino's commercial, Hatsune Miku ad. That he did that one a while ago, and then recently he posted, I think a couple days ago, posted about an old McDonald. I mean, there was an obscure McDonald's training DS game that he couldn't fly to Japan for because of COVID. So by sheer coincidence, he had a brother that lived over there, and I highly recommend watching the video. When I started watching the video, I thought he was just going to tell the history of this game, and but then like halfway through it takes a turn I was not expecting, and then like the rest of it's like high stakes pressure drama. I'm like on my seat to the end. I'm like, this is not where I thought this video was gonna go. So I highly recommend watching that. Most of their channels, and now I'm down to the last two, and there's Cinemassacre and Channel Awesome. But I know that people, they hate Channel Awesome because there was that. I don't know everything about it because I've heard different things. I just know that a lot of people hate Channel Awesome now because of there was a thing a few years ago, and I don't know. I don't know everything about it. From what I saw, a lot of it seemed to be just like workers not being treated right. I know there was some allegations, and I don't know like everything. Again, like it just seemed like YouTube drama. I mean, the little bit I did see, like with the allegations, the person who was implicated in it had already passed on, so it wasn't. I mean, it was serious allegations, and it was like I hope the people involved, like I hope the people that the victims it happened to, like they're okay and stuff. Obviously, like that happening is not a very good thing at all. Which that's putting it extremely lightly. But yeah, like when I say like I'll tell people, oh, I'm watching the new Nostalgia Critic video, and like, oh, you still watch that garbage? It's like, yeah, okay. Here's a weird thing. I'm a fan of the Nostalgia Critic, but not Doug Walker, because what's funny is even though the Nostalgia Critic is a character, he's more like open as the critic than he is as himself, because he'll review a movie and he'll like be fair with it, and he'll talk about the good things and the bad things, and it's like it's not the worst thing ever made. It's not harmful. It's something I have fun with it. But then like he'll do the review of the same movie as Doug Walker, and he'd be like, "This is the worst piece of garbage in all of history," and it's like, "Are you okay, Disney? This is bad." I'm like, this is not the tone I was expecting for, he's doing an actual review, his own thoughts, and he just blanket hates everything. Like, everything is the worst thing ever made. And so I stopped watching his reviews because it's just everything is awful. Everything is the worst. But then as a nostalgia critic, he finds good in things. I'm like, what the heck? Like, why wouldn't you have the nostalgia critic blanket hate everything and give your actual opinion be, hey, there's some good and bad in everything? I don't know. But I still watch it. I still watch his channels. I also started watching actually, let me find her channel real fast because I want to highlight. In fact, I'm going to search her name directly. Tamara Chambers. I think I spelled it wrong, but she's popular enough it should come right up. Yep, there it is. And I am subscribed. I started watching her videos. I haven't watched them lately. There's no red line on any of these. Of any of these. But, yeah, like, I don't know, I think she's like a standout actor and all of that. And so, like, I don't know, I always found her hilarious. Like, when she's on, I'm like, hey, she's hilarious. And so, I follow hers. I think, there was, I think somebody is knocking on something. I don't know, someone's gonna knock on my door. But hopefully they're not. Anyway, they were posting videos of her on the Channel Awesome channel, and sometimes I think they're just posting it for the clickbait, because like she has a video series called I've Never Seen, and in the video she'll say like I don't even remember, like it's like common movies that you'd imagine everyone have seen, especially if like, she's doing the kind of videos she's doing with Doug Walker. She's probably seen a bunch of movies, but then she's posting, I've never seen this movie, and here I am watching it. Here's my first impressions. And I don't know if she's being sincere or if she's just doing it for like a bit or something. But I thought it was kind of funny. I don't even know. Let me find. Oh yeah, she has a character, the Hyper Fangirl. That's funny. And she plays. She does live streams, which again I don't watch those. I think those. Here's Channel Awesome. Yeah, I think that those videos are on the Channel Awesome. Oh yeah, I like the Disney Simber videos and I like the themed ones. And I'm not seeing. Oh, bum reviews. Does he still do that? Because I know Chester is in some of the new videos. I don't know. But, yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, for the final one, it'd be Cinemassacre. Best known for Angry Video Game Nerd, AVGN. Who, I don't know if I 1,678 videos. Wow. Everyone says that he was the first person to take YouTube seriously. And I don't know if that's true, but he originally was Angry Nintendo Nerd, but obviously he had to change it. Like with the Translator Fails, he had to change it because of trademark thing. Now it's Angry Video Game Nerd. And he started doing those videos forever ago. It says joined April 6th, 2006. So, oh wait. 5 hours ago, making of AVGN 1 and 2 Deluxe. It's they made a Angry Video Game Nerd video game. First video, Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2, 14 years ago. And then Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, 14 years ago. and then Karate Kid, 14 years ago. It just goes on and on and on. But I've seen every single one of the Angry Video Game Nerd videos. In fact, I've seen them twice. Because, yeah, I'm a huge fan. Like, there is a huge difference between James Rolfe. I've heard it's pronounced Ralph and Rolf and Ralph and Reeb. I would say James. There's a huge difference between James and Doug. Very different. I like both channels. I don't like Doug's reviews, but I don't know. It's kind of I like him, but I don't like him. I like his style, but it's not like professional style. It's YouTube professional, if that makes sense. Like, even though he's been doing this for well over 10 years, he still has that amateur feel to it, and he has like low quality effects and the bad acting. But part of me thinks that's deliberate. Like, with the voices he does, like, it kind of feels like intentional. Like Doug, like, I don't know. It's still funny. And I like some of the skits that they do, and I don't know. With Cinemassacre, he's still doing Angry Video Game Nerd after all this time, and it's changed a lot, because it used to be, like, really simple, like, 5-minute videos. Actually, let's see, let's go back to see. Yeah, these original videos, the Karate Kid, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The first video, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, was less than 10 minutes long. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde is 6:30. And yeah, like, these videos were under 10 minutes long, because, again, you gotta remember, it was that time of YouTube where, like, the limit was like 2 hours. And let's see, the most recent, oh well, they're not much longer now. They're like, the most recent Angry Video Game Nerd video is Legend of Kage, I think he pronounced. I thought it was Cage, Legend of Cage, and I was like, oh, Legend of Cage, what's that? And then he was like, it's actually Legend of Kage or something. It's 15 minutes and 55 seconds long, and then, yeah, pretty much the only things I watch in there are the Angry Video Game Nerds. There are some, they do have other things on here that I watch. Like, there's the, let's see. Trying to watch, rental reviews. And there's like, trying to remember the name of that might have been it. There's like, where they have like a fake rental video thing, and they like, it's kind of like a panel where there's like 4 of them, and they're discussing like Ghostbusters or something. I think that might have been rental reviews. Let's see, view full playlist. It's like cut to the middle of the video, Top Gun episode, and it's not gonna load. Okay.
23, 25. He was in that range.
Oh.
And in this new
yes,
film,
okay, yeah.
on the time difference, even though they pushed it back.
Okay, yeah. Rental reviews. That's kind of like a newer series that they started. I don't know if it's like new, but it's newer than AVGN, obviously. But that one's a really good one too. And there's like, you can tell, like, he's passionate about filmmaking, because he doesn't just do video games. He does Monster Madness every October. Every day of the month in October, he does another mini review of a movie. An old horror movie, and he has a theme every year. And he was doing a series for a little while. I think he only did like 1 or 2. It was like where he goes to actual filming locations, and I remember I saw one where he went to some of the filming locations of It's a Mad, 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 Bad World. And I actually saw that forever ago, and I didn't think anyone had ever heard of it, because there was a remake made like 15 years ago. It wasn't bad, but it doesn't compare to the original. It's called Rat Race. It's got a bunch of people, but the one that stands out to me is Rowan Atkinson. He always stands out. But yeah, like, yeah, you can tell. Like, James Ralph actually did. James did a video recently, I think, where I remember he was going through like the history of his cameras, and you can tell, like, if someone's passionate about something, they'll make, even if you're not interested in the subject, they'll make it interesting. Because, like, I did find it interesting. Like, I love, like, cameras and stuff. I don't know, like, the different types of cameras. Like, you point at a camera and I'd be like, it's a camera. But, like, I'm interested in, like the technology and stuff. Like, I know, like, different cameras have different features and stuff. And he was actually showing, like, this is the camera that the first episode of AVGN was filmed on. And, like, then we moved to this, and the AVGN movie was filmed on this camera. And he was, like, holding them all up and, like, showing, and, like, he had, like, lined up, like, every camera he ever owned. And you can tell, like, the passion. Like, he was, like, really into it. And it was great. I loved watching it. If someone's passionate, like, I love watching people be passionate about things that they're into. And you can tell James is, like, he's a filmmaker. Like, he doesn't just do, like, the angry video game nerd. Like, I think he said in an interview once that he didn't set out to, like, just do that. He didn't just want to do that. And you're looking at the playlist here, like, he doesn't just do that. He could have just only focused on that, like, made that the entire focus of the channel and the website. There is a website. But no, they branched out, and they cover all sorts of stuff, and I think it's great. I mean, the name of the channel is Cinemassacre, not AVGN channel. So, yeah. But yeah, like, because of AVGN, it let him do what he wanted to do, because without that, like, I'm sure, like, he would have gone to the spotlight some other way, because he's so talented. He would have been seen in some other way, but that was the method which let him be known. And I think, like, more recently he's been putting more of his like, filmmaking, like, experimentations or whatever, like, actual making movies into the AVGN episodes, because instead of just filming in the room and just doing a typical AVGN video, starting with Polybius, like, it was almost like a short film. It was really good. And I was like, wow. I honestly thought it was going to be like the final episode, because there was so much, like, production quality in it, and it didn't feel like an AVGN episode. And I was like, well, is this like the finale? But no. He even did an episode on, I don't know if it was an AVGN episode, but, like, he did an episode about the Mandela effect, which, again, I covered. I mean, he covered it first before me, so I'm not saying, oh, he copied from me. He doesn't even know I exist. But, I think that's everybody on the list. This is part 2. And it's currently the final part. I know there are more, because even while I was talking, like, there was a couple, I think I added, there was the Translator Fails channel, and then I added the MALINDA channel, which technically counts as a separate thing. I mean, it's not, because it's her. Both channels are her, but it's still 2 different channels. So, I mean, there are other channels that I remember as I go along. And so maybe later on down the road, I'll remember other channels, because I know there are other channels. In fact, I'm sure if I click on where it says YouTube Premium and it goes to the homepage, there's going to be at least one channel here that I forgot to... Emergency Awesome is good. Pistol Shrimps. Oh, that's a good channel too. I love them. They're hilarious. Harry Potter Folklore. I don't remember that. I'm sure I've seen it. I'm sure if I watched it, I would be like, oh yeah, this one. Ryan George, oh, he's hilarious. Pitch meeting. I love Ryan George, he's hilarious. But yeah, I'll do a part 3 some other time. And the few channels I just mentioned in passing, those won't count as being part of this. I will definitely be doing another video about